What if I told you there are people who can remember almost everything they study, without cramming, without stress, and without spending extra hours with books? In the next 5 minutes, you're going to learn simple, proven memory techniques used in high-performing education systems that can completely change the way your brain remembers information. Memory isn't about intelligence, it's about technique. Whether you're a student, a professional, or a creator, your ability to remember decides how fast you grow. Most people don't fail because they can't learn, they fail because they forget too quickly. Technique 1. Multi-sensory learning. Sense combo method. Your brain remembers information better when more than one sense is involved. Most people only read, and that's where they go wrong. When you study something, say it out loud. Hearing your own voice tells your brain that this information is important. Next, write it down by hand. Writing slows your thinking and forces your brain to process the idea more deeply. Finally, visualize it. Turn words into images in your mind. The brain remembers pictures far better than plain text. When you combine hearing, writing, and visualization, your brain stores the same information in multiple memory paths. That's why recall becomes faster and stronger. Technique 2. Spaced repetition. Most people forget what they study because they review it only once. Spaced repetition solves this problem. Instead of cramming, you review the same information at planned time intervals. Review it after 1 hour, then after 1 day, and then after 1 week. Each review strengthens the memory. When you revisit information just before you're about to forget it, your brain marks it as important and moves it into long-term memory. Technique 3. The Memory Palace method. The Memory Palace is one of the most powerful memory techniques ever created. It works by using locations instead of repetition. Think of a place you know very well, such as your home or bedroom. Place each piece of information you want to remember in a specific location inside that space. When you want to recall the information later, mentally walk through that place. Because your brain is naturally good at remembering locations, recall becomes surprisingly easy. Technique 4. Teach to remember. One of the fastest ways to lock information into memory is to teach it. When you explain something to someone else, your brain is forced to organize the information clearly. Even if no one is around, explain it out loud to yourself. If you can explain a concept in simple words, it means you truly understand it. Teaching reveals gaps in your knowledge and strengthens memory at the same time. Technique 5. Emotional connection. Your brain doesn't remember boring information. It remembers information that feels meaningful. To remember better, connect new knowledge to a story, a real-life situation, or something you already care about. Emotion tells your brain that information matters. The stronger the emotional connection, the stronger the memory. To remember more, use multiple senses, practice spaced repetition, build a memory palace, teach what you learn, and connect information with emotion. These are not shortcuts, they are proven brain strategies. When you train your brain the right way, remembering becomes easier, faster, and more natural. And once memory improves, learning anything becomes possible.